Okay, guys, so what's going on with the market volatility? Well, check this out. It seems like this is the calm before the storm, literally, because the United States government has been given the green light to liquidate 69,000 Bitcoin, which is worth about $6.5 billion from Silk Road, an official confirmed to DB News today. So, wow. So this is why the market stumped, guys, right? Now, if this is the case, we're just gonna die. But this is so weird because if they're actually going to sell all that Bitcoin, guys, right, that's a lot of money flowing out. What's weird to me is this is probably the final crash to buy before we reach new all-time highs, right? For crypto generally and for altcoins, alt season officially begins. Now, the reason I say this, guys, is because they need to sell soon, right? Because as soon as Trump is in office, guys, he doesn't want to sell in actual reality. He's trying to build a Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? And he's going to buy up the Bitcoin, right? So maybe if they do choose to sell, it'll go like this, guys, and come back up, right, higher. So a federal judge ruled on December 30th that the DOJ, Department of Justice, can sell 69K Bitcoin seized from Silk Road Darknet Marketplace, officials confirmed. And wow, so do they really want to do this like last type of ritual, right? I don't know. But then on the other hand, Trading Access, the seized Bitcoin that was meant to be used for a reserve, guys, under the Trump administration was sold off already with a credit line sanctioned by Coinbase. Right? Is it already all sold off? I don't know. But probably not, guys. Again, it does seem like we are reaching a bottom, though, because it reminds me of when Germany sold the bottom just before everything pumped, right? If they do sell, if it's not already sold off, supposedly, we know what comes up next, right? It's the final time to buy, guys, if it does happen. It's going to be scary, right? It will be scary, most definitely. I don't know how low Bitcoin can go with a $6.5 billion sell-off. That's like 70-ish K, right? 70-something K for Bitcoin, maybe? That's ridiculous. But again, I'll be prepared for anything, guys. But if Bitcoin goes that low, what's going to happen to XRP? I don't think we really go below 2, right? So maybe we don't head that low. Maybe it's like high 80Ks. I don't know. But this is why I'm invested into XRP, guys, because there is no manipulation, right? Like, Bitcoin, the king of all coins right now, is 100% manipulated. XRP isn't, right? I guess everything is to a degree, but I mean, the manipulation is more sided with Bitcoin than XRP, in my opinion, today. Now, Bank of America was fully prepared to adopt XRP as the underlying infrastructure of the new financial system. So think about it. It was the United States government that stopped it. That's all changed, right? So it's all under this administration. That's why we're going to pump. The pump will be discussing, guys, when it does officially happen under Trump. CEO of Sound Planning Group, Bank of America, had been utilizing it for 100% of their internal transactions for approximately 2 years, and they were shut down. What? Right, this is all about XRP.
But talking about another major would be Ripple, XRP. So, you know, the SEC made this very interesting stance against it in January of 21. Bank of America had been utilizing it for 100% of their internal transactions for approximately 2 years, and they was shut down. And so this really efficient system, the second largest coin, now is way back because of how it was regulated. And so that regulator is getting out now, Gary Gensler. And so, you know, and President Trump's met with the CEO of Ripple a couple times. And so I personally think that Ripple is being looked at by the United States as a SWIFT system alternative.
Wow, and they just met now too, Brad and Trump guys, right? Maybe there is a little bit of a slight difference, because Bitcoin is this thing, guys, and then XRP on the other hand is trying to become adopted by traditional finance, right? Technically, Bitcoin already has, because BlackRock is investing, and all these institutions are. But more so, I'm talking about the world, right? All the banks, the institutions that run it all, guys, and especially the Federal Reserve, right? The Federal Reserve, I don't think they like Bitcoin, but they probably like XRP.
As we are looking at digitizing, tokenizing, and Ripple has the ability to kind of be like the internet and be this platform that can be the guardrails of the future, where we tokenizing with HBAR and XLM and different coins like this. But it's an exciting time. I'm just looking for the application so that we can now start talking to regular folks every day, and we can say, this is how this changes your life, not just here's the technology's name.
I told you guys. Right, this is crazy. Change is coming, guys. Right, change is literally around the corner. There's a reason why Ripple's keeping 25% of all XRP for a reason. Is that real? Ripple Labs plans to retain 25% of all XRP issued to fund operators, and distribute the rest to incent the participation of market makers, gateways, and consumers to utilize the protocol. Given that there is a finite number of XRP, as demand for XRP grows, the value of XRP should appreciate. Wow. Oh, it's basically the reason why they're holding 25%, guys, is because to fund operations, right? And then turn it into a profit. So it was most definitely for a reason, guys. But again, if they're bullish on XRP, why aren't you? Right, because China's bullish on this system right now, on blockchain technology. China plans to integrate blockchain technology into its national data infrastructure, aiming for full implementation by 2029. Well, you look at that, right? 2029? Oh no, way earlier. 2029 is 13, by the way, right? Probably 2026. Why? Look at this, guys. 2029. The 9 gets flipped. It's what? 2026. Interesting, huh? I don't think they could really wait till 2029, guys. That's just my honest opinion. Justin, Hong Kong Monetary Authority has launched its supervisory incubator for distributed ledger technology initiative to assist banks in adopting distributed ledger technology. So on the other hand, they talk about blockchain technology will be integrated by 2029, but on the other, the banks over there in Hong Kong is already looking to adopt this type of new technology. What? Do you guys see what we're talking about? Don't listen to what they say, but watch what they do, because I don't think they could wait that long, right? Brad Garlinghouse on the JPM coin in 2019. He stated that, well, I don't really understand what problem that solves, right? I think it's great for blockchain and crypto industry to have players like JPM leaning in. Thumbs up, that's great. That's the only nice thing I'm going to say about this, end quote. Since the JPM coin wouldn't do anything, guys, what will? The World Economic Forum named XRP as the most relevant crypto for cbdc's by banks. What? Look at this. I think this was a point in the case, right, that they referenced. The WEF named XRP as the most relevant crypto for cbdc's by banks. Oh my, right? It's already in plain sight, guys, but people don't realize it. David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, says that the XRP ledger will bridge between cbdc's. In short, XRP acts as a bridge currency, right? XRP acts as a what? A bridge currency, guys, right? From currency A to currency B. XRP is the bridge needed, right? It looks both ways. Wow. This is crazy, right? This is crazy, guys. We knew this though, right? We literally knew this. The digital euro is very real and will be implemented soon. I told you guys.
and that's, I think, really important at further harmonizing standards, both at the merchant level and at the consumer level. When we talk about retail CBDCs, we tend to think about the retail bank clients, but we also need to think about the merchants, of course. If the digital euro is successful, we will find ourselves in a significantly different scenario compared to the past initiatives. This is a very, very big change. So I believe the main benefit of the digital euro to be that it will be no fragmentation. What do I mean by that? There will only be one digital euro for the entire euro system, for the entire eurozone, and that will help it to get fast traction if there's only one offering and no fragmentation. And as you said in your opening remarks, Peter, there are a lot of payment systems. Here we would have a harmonization to one payment system.
Wow. A one currency, right? Not for the whole world, but more so for that zone itself. And every country or nation will have its own CBDC, guys, right? And Europe will have the digital euro. But the bridge for these currencies is XRP, literally stated by them. I mean, how much more proof do you need? This comes from Gary Gensler, and he talks about cryptos. This is hilarious. Listen to this.
Then when Jay was trying to address it, and he brought 80 enforcement actions in this area, we've brought in about 100 in our 4 years. It was consistent. It's maybe about 5% of what we do in our law enforcement. I mean, there's 95%, in a sense, unfortunately, about other things, scammers and fraudsters and so forth. But in this field, it's rife with bad actors. And let me just split the field into two just for a minute. The public knows a lot about Bitcoin, which is, depending upon its market value on any given day, is 2/3 to 80% of the market value of crypto. And then there's everything else, or some people say Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything else. These 10 or 15,000 projects, they're raising money from the public, and the public's investing, or the public's investing hoping for a better future. I've been around finance for over 4 decades, and everything in the markets trade on a mixture of fundamentals and sentiment at any given time. I've never seen a field that's so much wrapped up in sentiment and not so much about fundamentals. And these 10,000 to 15,000 projects, many of them will not survive. They're like venture capital investments. They're not going to survive. But there are also a fair number of small pump and dump schemes and other things in this. And of course, why did they go after Ripple, right? When, if you look at the fundamentals, it surpasses any other coin fundamentally, literally, right? Maybe perhaps that's why. Supposedly they were trying to protect investors. No, they did not. Of course, we've lived through a few years where, they became notorious, but they're in jail, the Sam Bankman-Frieds.
All we know is that analysts predict the SEC will withdraw or settle lawsuits with major crypto companies in 2025. Right? 2025 is the year. I mean, we for a second, I forgot we're in the year 2025, guys. But this is our year, basically. Let's see what else this year has in store for us. Not financial advice. What was that, Sophie Smith? See ya.